If I told you that someone managed to correlate the franchise of Doom with toxic masculinity, would you believe me?
My ass!
The internet. A place where everyone and anyone can state their own opinion and call it factual, even though it's objectively wrong. Since its creation, video game journalism has taken a deep nosedive in quality. Instead of talking about what's important in video games, like the gameplay design, narrative, direction, sound design, actually reviewing the game in question, these people opt out and decide to talk about things that in reality does not matter.
It doesn't matter!
69 reasons why Link is super gay. Video games cause violence. Doom encourages toxic masculinity. In this video, I want to focus on this article because honestly, the degree of mental gymnastics someone needs to do to reach to this conclusion is simply a world record. Congratulations. And to be frank, no one that has played Doom would think that the Doomslayer and Samuel Hayden exhibit toxic masculine traits, and even more, encourages men to be toxic. Doom is about a guy that kills demons because they killed their rabbit and their family. How is that toxic? And so, without further ado, let's grab our headsets and let's get right into it. 3, 2, 1, go.
A feminist analysis of Doom. Doom 2016 shines a nuanced light on aggression.
2 seconds later.
Factor of masculinity. Samuel Hayden, the robotic CEO of Argent Energy, and a simple...
This video is sponsored by Gamersubs. The only way I was able to go through this article without sleeping myself to death was thanks to Gamersubs, my bro. Its no bullshit formula will make sure that you get the right amount of energy without making you feel like shit afterwards. And thanks to the holidays, Gamersubs is hosting a huge sale right now, with tons of gifts, presents, whatever. And so use code MIDNIGHT at checkout or click the link down below in the pinned comment and get yourself some goodies for Christmas, like tops, shakers, hoodies, merch, whatever. Got it. I talked with my Gamersubs manager and he told me that if we sell or you guys purchase 10,000 cups, we are going to get our own flavor. Now that changed from demonic blood to Spartan Piss. That is my dream right now. Let's get Spartan Piss into Gamersubs, and the only way to do it is if you guys buy this thing. My recommendation, Blue Raspberry or Gamerfort 9000 by the Russian Badger. This crap is absolutely delicious. I love it. So just do it. Thank you to Gamersubs for sponsoring this video. Now, before I begin this video, I want to send a message to all of my bros watching this right now. Being masculine is not a bad thing, and it will never be. In recent years, society has been trying and is succeeding on making us believe that being a masculine man is toxic. And that is simply not true. A masculine man, in my eyes, is someone that is honest, caring, loving, sincere, confident, strong, and when needed, aggressive. A masculine man is basically Aragorn, and he is not toxic. Being masculine is not a bad thing, and it will never be, so stop pretending it is. I tell you this because the journalist in question, like a lot of people, thinks that being aggressive is a toxic masculinity trait, when in reality it is a trait of humans, not of gender. The irony, a feminist giving a gender role to men. What?
Ironic.
Now let's talk about this, a feminist analysis of Doom. I'll give credit where credit is due. This article starts on the right path, pointing out what makes Doom such an awesome video game, how its gameplay design makes you feel powerful, how the metal music adds to the power of fantasy, and the dynamic between the Doomslayer and its surroundings, how he reacts to what is happening in the game. It all goes to complete shit when this journalist starts talking about the dynamic between the Doomslayer, Dr. Samuel Hayden, and Olivia Pierce. In quotes, Doom shines a nuanced light on aggression as a factor of masculinity. In many cases, it comes off as ridiculous, excessive, ham-handed, and difficult to take seriously. Aggression easily becomes hedonistic when expressed by someone less resolute than the Doomslayer. I think not even 99.9% of the people that played Doom Got aroused sexually by killing demons with a lot of violence. No. This game tries to communicate how, when absolutely necessary, focused aggression is an important tool for success. I think a lot of people misinterpret what aggression actually means. Being aggressive is not exclusive to physical violence with hostile intent. You can be aggressive while taking necessary quick decisions on the job, your homework, school, projects, whatever. When I was a boxer, I had this problem where I couldn't take my sparring partners and my sparring sessions seriously. I was afraid that I was going to injure my sparring partner, and my coach at the time, God bless his soul, I love you, gave me a pretty important lesson. I'm sick, I apologize. Without aggression, you are not going to get anywhere, and that applies to everything in this life. School, job, personal goals, dreams, and in the case of boxing, to win, you need aggression to stay on top. And that doesn't mean the aggression to leave your opponent knocked out on the mat with a permanent injury, but the aggression to defend yourself and not be the one down in the mat. Do not confuse aggression with hostility and animosity. While that rage is mostly directed at the Hellspawn, the Doomslayer shows a special contempt for Samuel Hayden, the robotic CEO of Argent Energy and a symbol for the masculine tendency to exert control. Well, he is the chairman of the UAC, he needs to have the leadership skills for that position, as well as if a woman was the CEO of a company. That is a trait that anybody in that position, the CEO of a company, needs to have, whether it's a man or a woman. That is a trait for humans, not a gender. While Doom regards aggression as a sledgehammer solution, it harshly criticizes Hayden's need to control hell for his own gain. This is the masculine personality trait that Doom unreservedly views as dangerous. No matter how much his ambitions threaten the safety of the humans, he stubbornly clings to the idea that his failed energy souls will preserve their civilization. He is willing to sacrifice anyone unfortunate enough to believe in him, so long as he gets to profit off the energy monopoly he wants to control. I honestly believe this person never played Doom, or at least didn't pay attention to the story. Samuel Hayden is not farming Hell's energy for personal gain. He's doing so because the Earth and humanity has reached the point they have consumed everything the Earth had to offer and are facing a critical energy crisis that can easily lead to conflicts between the world's nations. Argent Energy is the only answer the UAC and Samuel has to prevent that fate. It's not because Samuel wants to be a billionaire and wants to control everything. When Hayden talks about preserving his company, he does so with an extreme stoicism, the kind of callousness and disregard for human life that masquerades itself as logic and reason. These pretensions to rationally come from the probably false belief that he has the ability or the right to control hell. His robotic body is an outward manifestation of the idea that his constant desire to exert control, constant adherence to a toxic masculine trait, has robbed him of his humanity. Now I'm certain that this person never played the game and didn't pay attention to the story at the very least. Him going from human to robot doesn't mean that he did that because he wants to stay in control and cries in agony at the thought that someone is going to get his position. No, he did so because he had stage 4 brain cancer. He transferred his consciousness to a mechanical frame because it was do or die basically. I also love how this person claims that wanting to exert control over someone is exclusively a male trait. To be honest, I've encountered more women that want to have control over every single aspect of their life to a toxic degree than men that do. All of my guy friends are carefree. They are not toxic. Olivia Pierce, who despite being the official main antagonist, is more tragic than despicable. Okay, you didn't play the game at all. I get it, you didn't play the game. Before becoming the leader of a cult of hell worshippers, she was a leading scientist at Argent Energy and most of the brainpower behind Hayden's ambitions. After Hayden presented her with an artifact from hell, the dark powers within it caused her mind to deteriorate. First of all, Olivia wasn't a leading scientist on Argent Energy before becoming the leader of a hellish cult. She was one of the founders of a company called Nanoconstruct Aerospace and Defense Systems. She only joined the UAC because Hayden gave her the Helix Stone. He didn't forcibly give it to her and make her join the UAC. After seeing the artifact, she made the decision herself. Olivia's relationship with Hayden kickstarted a chain of physical and metaphorical corruption tied to the masculine characteristic her boss represented. What in the actual living hell am I reading? Hayden's desire to control the power of hell put Olivia into direct contact with the artifact. Yeah, because she wanted to. An object that slowly warped her mind and ruined her body. The more she tried to work with the artifact, the more her human form decayed, and the more she adopted cybernetic augmentations similar to Samuel Hayden. Through his plans to control hell, Hayden drove Olivia into a violent and dangerously effective madness that he was no longer able to control. No, Olivia was there because she wanted to. She exposed herself to the Helix Stone because she wanted to. She got addicted at trying to examine this hell artifact. It's not because Hayden was a toxic boss male. No, it was because Olivia was obsessed with the artifact, and that's it. Olivia didn't go mad because Hayden was a toxic male. No, her terminal illness, which she inflicted on herself by exposing herself too much on the artifact, made her go mad. She joined forces with a demon in exchange of power and godhood. Olivia wanted to become a god. She didn't want humanity to thrive, to survive. Hell no. She wanted everything for herself, power, and ultimately becoming a god. I like how this person paints Samuel as the toxic individual and Olivia as the innocent one, when it is completely false. Olivia created a religious demonic cult where she used her minions, UAC employees, as guinea pigs for her experiments, knowing full well that she is killing them for her own good. She sacrificed humanity for her own sake. She is basically Griffith. She did everything wrong, and it wasn't because of Samuel, but because of her. Olivia was willing to sacrifice all of humanity for her well-being, and Samuel was willing to sacrifice his well-being for humanity. How does that make Samuel a toxic person, or a toxic character, a male toxic character? I have no idea. It is especially telling how Olivia Pierce only became the antagonist once Hayden was not able to control her. I think the Doomslayer recognizes this. He also recognizes that Olivia would not have done this had Hayden not put her in the conditions that caused this to happen. This sorrowful respect, as sad as the Doomslayer can be, is probably why the player never gets to glory kill Olivia in her human form. She was manipulated by the controlling masculine figure above her. Instead, the Doomslayer saves his contempt for Hayden, the robot who caused him to kill someone for whom he bore no ill will. This person is trying so goddamn hard on making Olivia look like the victim here. Samuel never manipulated her. He gave her what she needed for her research and let her be. She became the demonic power-lusting person by her own volition, not because a male was her boss. I cannot believe what I just read. This gave me insane levels of cringe. The reason why we didn't kill Olivia in her human form was because she was the victim of a toxic male boss or something. No, nowhere in the game does the Doomslayer kill humans. That would go against the whole point of Doom. The point of Doom is to kill demons, not humans. That's why we get to kill Olivia in her demon form, that being the Spider Mastermind. And look, for the person that attacked this article, you being a man or a woman, I am not attacking you. I am attacking your ideas, because to be completely honest, they suck. Next time you review a video game, actually review the video game and talk about the things that we, the video gamers, actually care about. And so okay, my Spartans, please let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section. Leave a like if you did, and a dislike if you disliked the video. It is completely fine. Remember to use code midnight at checkout on GamerSubs, or click the link down below in the pinned comment to get the discount automatically being added into your cart. I recommend Guacamole Gamer Fort 9000. This thing is absolutely delicious, and if you buy a tub, dude, you are helping the channel to get its own flavor. It is my goal to get that flavor, Spartan Piss. Me and my GamerSubs manager Cody, we are like, yes dude, okay, Spartan Piss, Spartan Piss is gonna be awesome, Spartan Piss. So guys, if you wanna get this for Christmas, just to try it out, click the link down below in the pinned comment or use code midnight to get Spartan Piss. Come on, just do it. But anyways, my friends, have an awesome Thursday. Adios. Bye.